Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for coming to listen to me speak today. Today I'm going to teach you how to play golf and how to shoot the best score you can when you play golf. There are currently 25 million Americans that play golf on a regular basis, and pretty much golf is one of the most known sports in the world. There are several tours and pro tours. There's PGA Tour, there's the web.com, and there's several other mini tours that you can play golf and make a living on golf. There's also various numbers of colleges that play golf competitively, high school golf, and plenty of junior tournaments across the country and across the world. That is why I'd like to help you out with golf. Now, first on golf, you need to start with the basics of the swing. And I have a 7-iron here. And to teach you, the first thing you need to do is, I'm left-handed. If you're right, everything's the exact opposite. You need to hold it with your right hand on the top, put your left hand over it on the bottom. There are several other grips you can do. There's overlap, where you just put your hand over it. There's interlock. You can interlock the pointer finger and the pinky, and then some people 10-finger it like a baseball bat. I do overlap. And you just want to set up and put the club just a little bit from the middle of your stance, and you just want to take it back and try to be smooth. Just swing. And when you start golf, you start off on the first hole. There's 18 holes of golf. What you'll do, you usually hit a driver on the first hole, and you'll tee the driver up on a tee, and you put the ball on top of it, and you'll take your driver, and then from there, you hit it, and you try to hit the fairway, and the fairway is a short cut of grass, and you don't want to hit the rough. The rough is a thicker cut of grass, so if you hit it straight, you keep it on the fairway, and it's easier to play off of. When you get to the fairway on a normal par 4, you want to go for the green on your second shot, and try to hit the green. If you hit the green, it is called a green in regulation. If you don't, you don't. But if you hit the green and then you 2-putt from there, that is a 4 on a par 4, and that is called a par. There are also par 3s where you hit the green on your first shot, and par 5s where you hit it on your third shot to try to get par. If you get really good, you start going under par, and you can even reach the par 5s at 2. Now, other parts get tricky to the game is when you miss a green, you have to get your wedge, and there are several different ways to do this, but usually if you're just in the rough, you get your wedge and you're chipping. You just want to put the ball a little in front, and you just lightly pop it up there. But then there's also things called bunkers, and they're filled with sand if you miss a green, and this is hard play. It's better for experienced players, and if you're in the bunker, you want to open the club face up, and you take more of a full swing, even from up close. And you want to hit directly behind the ball, and get some sand under it, and it'll shoot the ball up, and hopefully it will spin. Other parts of the game, there are many rules in golf. There are hazards, and there's several different hazards. There's just regular hazards. You have red stakes and yellow stake hazards. And on red stakes, when you hit one of these, you can either play out of it, but you cannot ground your club, which you can't lay the club on the grass before you hit it. You got to hover it above. And when you hit these red stakes, if you hit them and you want to take a drop, you've got to do a 2 club length from the entry point. You got to do that. It's this, and you have to drop from there, like this. And that's how you drop from red. If you hit any yellow stake hazard, from there you can go back as far as you want to drop from it, or play out of it again. But you can literally drop from right where you hit the ball from, and hit from there. Now, if you hit a water hazard, it's hard to play out of those, and you can't play out of them. You have to take a drop, and anytime you take a drop, it is a 1-stroke penalty. There's also out of bounds in the course, which is mostly parts of the course not owned by the country club. And if you ever hit out of bounds, there's no dropping, nothing. You have to re-hit the shot from where you hit it from, and it is an automatic 2-stroke penalty. I'd also like to tell you about the different type of greens on golf courses. There are Bermuda, Championship Bermuda, Bent, and Polana, and those are really the main 4. More up northeast, you'll see a lot of bent greens, which is what I play on. And bent greens is just pretty much regular grass you see, and they roll pretty smooth and fairly. There's also Bermuda greens, and these are seen down more south because they don't burn up as much in the summer. But Bermuda, they have grain on it. And this is the same for Championship Bermuda, but they usually grain, and the grain will flow one way, and they'll usually be which way the ball will break. And then there's Polana, and Polana is the type of grass with a bunch of, that looks real patchy and more light colored, and not always green looking. but it's more commonly found out west, so we don't see it much around here. Now, I'd like to also tell you how to putt some. When you're putting, you would get a putter, and this is just a flatter hand where you're hitting the ball. But if you are to putt, you usually put the ball mid-stance, and you just putt it, or hit it like this, get up like this, get in a comfortable stance, and you'll putt it. Just like that. Now, there are different grips of putting. A lot of people, more commonly now, do an overlap grip, and then instead of putting that right hand on the top, if I'm a lefty, they'll put that left hand on the top, and they'll put the right hand below it, to where they get up like this, and they'll putt it. There's also big putters and everything else, but this is just the basics to help you play golf. Now, golf is one of the most important games, and I hope you enjoy this video. Thank you for listening to me speak. Thank you.